Hey Summoners, Deku here. So we had some audio issues with the actual second episode. Not much actually went on story-wise at that point, so you're not missing much other than the introduction of a couple of new characters. And I should be able to get those character introductions put in here. Just really quickly. There was Remy, as played by Swiftsea.
Hey, I'm Remington. Though previously I belonged to a upper-class family, due to some political issues, we kind of lost all our wealth and I got kicked out. So I had to make it as like a pirate, sailing the Valentian seas. So that's me, good old Remy.
And then Orlander, as played by Chaos.
Haha, my name is Orlander. I'm a real Golden Bursty. Just don't touch the armor, okay? It's heavy.
Pretty much all that happened was they did a grand hero battle, they fought against Lloyd, and there may or may not have been a pile of crisp white powder that they took from him and has become a new accessory. That's really all you missed. I just want to let you know what happened. And with that, let's get into the next episode. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fehologist, the study of Fire Emblem heroes, and more importantly, to Agents of Askr, a Fire Emblem Heroes role-playing game. I am Deku, and I am once again both your Fehologist and your Game Master, and I am here today with Beruka.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Jackel.
Hello, everybody.
Shining Light.
It's your boy.
And Swiftsea.
Hello, everybody. Swiftsea here. How's it going?
And we are once again going to be playing more of this tabletop game. So for those of you who haven't seen any of this before, this is really just a tabletop game that takes place in the world of Fire Emblem Heroes. And even though this is the third episode, you haven't really missed much story-wise because the last couple sessions have really just been getting used to the combat system, which I think everybody feels mostly comfortable with at this point.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, probably.
Alright. Well, good news is that changes in this episode, because this time our summoners have decided to drop into story mode to see what I have crafted for them.
We are no longer comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes, now they have to do the worst thing, roleplay.
Also, the summoner's gun may be on the fridge, so if I suddenly disappear from this, it's technical difficulty.
That happens, he'll just bounce in and out as is necessary for the situation.
No, it'll be fine.
Alright, and so, just to start off, what has everyone's characters been doing during their downtime while in Askr?
How long's it been since our last session?
Let's say a week. Just, a random, meaningless length of time.
A random Tuesday in the life of Aries. I don't know. Probably kicking back with an ice cold brewski, much like a Jackel would in real life.
Interesting. I see.
My character's probably still invested. Was just looking around, exploring the castle, trying to find more interesting things about that mysterious bag that he got from Lloyd from the previous episode.
Yes.
Messing around.
Exploring.
And wondering what the heck he's gonna do with Pass.
What am I gonna do with Pass? There's plenty of things there's plenty of things you can do with Pass. What are you talking about?
Very valid question. You can use pass to
Up on
go
the
past
spell.
units you have obstruct.
Azhara's basically just been getting used to her surroundings and tending to her Pegasus.
I would say Remington has primarily been eating and sleeping. That's his two favourite hobbies.
His two favorite hobbies. Nice.
You know, that is completely fair.
Nice.
Man off my own.
Eating is what I'm doing now, and sleeping is what I wish I would do.
Yeah. That's a move.
Yeah. Alright, so all of you are now sitting down for, let's say it's mealtime. When you get a message from the commander. So, just some Askr soldier walks up and says that she wants to see all of you in her office when you get there.
We're in trouble.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't me, I swear.
And with that, I'm just going to let all of you do as you please.
We're going to finish eating first, obviously. That's got to come first.
What do you guys think you're doing?
Chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders. Fucking. God damn it, chicken tenders.
Chicken tender, don't come my chicken tender time.
My chicken tenders.
The chicken tender.
You're truly dealing with adults.
Yeah. Well, Ares is a bounty hunter, so he probably just eats whatever he can when he can find it. So
We are in fact legally
some meat
adult.
pies.
I mean, I imagine he's probably, he's got access to regular meals here, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the cafeteria.
yes.
They have access.
Remington ain't picky. He's just got like a little bit of everything, you know. He's gone for the full buffet, but just like a tiny amount of everything.
All right, so meal done.
Sweet.
Are you all going to go to Anna's office immediately, or are you going to
Yeah,
explore
probably.
around, or are you going to actively avoid it because you have a very bad feeling about what's going to happen?
I'd say let's go. Get it over with. Rip the Band-Aid out.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna like stand behind everybody else. So hopefully I don't get noticed.
All right, so you travel through the halls of the castle, and you do get lost a little bit because you guys are still kind of trying to find your way around. Which of you guys do you think is probably the best with directions?
Probably me, I would guess.
You
Yeah.
got a right turn in the first episode.
Ares would be the one.
Yeah, point the way, Ares.
I am pointing the way.
I'm just imagining
I will
like
boldly follow you.
a pointer dog, except it's a full-grown man.
Yes. Exactly.
All right, so all of you arrive in the, I guess, kind of in the lobby, and one of you raps on the door. Come in. Go ahead and enter the office, and it's it's decorated pretty well with just art and artifacts from all kinds of different worlds.
Sweet.
And sitting right in the center behind a desk with her axe is actually like mounted on a thing behind her head. You see Anna with a map, just staring at it, making notes. She looks up when the door opens. It's like, yes, you four. Just who I wanted to see. We have had rumors of a bandit stronghold opening up towards the eastern border of Askr, and we need somebody to go check that out. Most of our heavy-hitting heroes are out on the front lines right now, but all of you are the ones that are here and available. So, it's bandits. I imagine most of you have fought bandits before. It's going to be a rather simplistic mission. Feels like a great place for all of you to start out, okay?
Awesome.
Alright. Okay.
And just to keep an eye on you, the door opens right behind all of you as you say that. And you turn around to see a young man with, like, shocking white hair and a long black and purple robe.
Okay.
The Crimson Chin, is that you?
It's
It's Robin.
What?
Wait, sorry. Hang on. Sorry, my eyes. I'm still getting used to it. Hang on.
He's not even wearing
the-
red.
The dark Crimson Chin.
The dark.
Yeah.
You mean the naked
Yes.
chin?
Okay, never mind. Anyway. I mean, hello. How you doing?
It's Robin, right? I called it, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is actually Robin, who actually doesn't really have
so
much in
good.
the way of a chin, so... I mean, I'm going to go look at his art now, because... he does have a chin, it's just not very pronounced. It's kind of
Is this regular Robin or is this resplendent Robin? Because, I ain't being followed by no,
demon?
Good
No,
question.
this is regular Robin, not Jelly Boy.
Okay. I'd be very uncomfortable if it was.
Not Nightstick, Robin.
You could always have been the Agrima.
Just like crack, all he has to do is crack his back, and boom, he becomes a glow stick.
Wow.
Yeah, no, this is just regular Robin.
Okay.
Robin here will be joining all of you just to continue observing you and seeing what would be a good usage for your skills later on. He can also help with any tactics if any of you need it. But hopefully you won't be getting into too much combat while you're out there. You can never know, though.
Alright.
So, go ahead.
No, continue on. Sorry.
She reaches into a drawer and pulls out a much smaller map than the one she's looking at, and hands it over to Robin. That is the map to where you are going. It is a small village by the name of Brex. Like I said, it's out to the east. It's about a half a day's walk, or probably a half a day's ride, actually. Half a day's walk isn't that far. We'll assume you guys have horses. One of you has horses.
Awesome.
Let's go.
This village is called Rex.
Brex. B-R-E-C-K-S.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought you'd named it after like a dog or something.
No.
Brexit?
And so with that, she just kind of shoos all of you out. Now get going. I've got more stuff I need to work on. You know what you need to do. Robin will help you out if you have any more questions.
How many rations can we bring? And can we bring more?
Let's plan on 3 days worth, just in case. And you also get a stipend for if there's, for an inn out there and any food that you need to buy.
Boom. I got us an extra day's worth of rations, guys. Let's go.
Nice.
I like how this is the most important thing.
Hey man, rations are important.
Yeah, fair enough.
They're trying to indoctrinate me into the heavy plate corps, I gotta do them proud.
That's fair.
That's your voting gauntlet. They're not their voting gauntlet. That's your forging bonds. They just try to recruit you into the heavy plate corps.
That's interesting. So, we ready? Let's go. I'm hyped. Let's go.
Ready?
I'm hyped.
I'm
Let's
ready.
Go. I'm hyped. Let's go.
All right, and so you begin your travels across the land of Askr.
Daggers all sharp and ready to go.
Generally, most of Askr seems to be forested with some mountains, although thankfully you guys don't need to deal with those very much. You're kind of traveling alongside them, in parallel, I guess is the better wording. It's a little on the chilly side, but you guys managed to get by. Robin seems completely unfazed by all of this.
I don't trust this Robin guy.
He's been here for quite some time.
He's got shifty eyes.
I am very cold.
Excellent. Very good. So as you guys kind of get going, over the course of the half a day's ride to get there, Robin kind of comes up to each of you at one point during the ride and just starts asking you questions, getting to know you. So we're going to go through each of you, and he's going to ask one question. Nobody else gets to make comments because these are all one-on-one conversations, but you get to listen in.
All right.
And listen to me ask your fellow players on the spot questions, and they will have no idea how to answer for a second, and you can laugh at them. And then later...
I get to take a glass and put it up against the wall, and just put my ear up against the glass.
Don't worry, everybody gets a chance to be laughed at, except me. That's the best part. So the first one that he goes up to is, let's say, Swiftsea, your character, whose name I already forget. I should probably open the character sheets.
Good old Remy.
Yeah,
of course he picked me first. It's because I called him out for being shifty. He goes to me. He doesn't trust me. I don't trust him. This is going to be an uneasy relationship. It's because he's got a blue tone and I'm a red tone, so I feel threatened.
He just keep posing over you for a weapon triangle advantage.
Yeah.
All right, so you are Remington, yes? He's kind of writing in his book, not even like making eye contact with you as he's saying all of this.
I'll pretend not to be offended by the lack of eye contact.
All right, it seems to be a regular thing, no matter who he talks to.
Yeah. Rude,
All right.
That's what I call it. Rude.
So for you, what is it you fight for?
I mean, I've kind of just been fighting to survive most of my life, so, you know, I kind of got good at it. And it's something to do, isn't it? So, passes the time.
Yeah. Robin writes that in his book. Yes, I see. Very good, thank you.
Is that all? You got another devious question for me?
Well, not for you.
Okay. I'll back away slowly, never breaking eye contact.
Azhar, you're next.
Oh boy.
So Robin just kind of walks up behind you at one point. He's like, "You. I recognize that clothing. You're from Plagia, aren't you?"
That is correct.
And all things considered, where do you stand on? I'm going to say recent happenings within within Plagia.
If you're asking if I believe in such things, then no, I didn't.
Take your time. You got it.
Are you Grimleal? That is the question.
Yeah. If you're asking if I'm a member of the Grim Lail, then the answer is no.
He takes a deep breath. Okay, good. Thank you.
Would there have been an execution there and then? They said yes.
I mean, I don't know if there actually would be an execution, because Azhar's res is much better than Robin's is. If I recall correctly. Res 6. So I guess not as much. I take that back. Robin's isn't phenomenal either, though, so... mutually assured destruction, I guess.
Is this like a 5-star level 40 Robin, or just like a crappy, we just summoned this Robin?
That is an excellent question. I'm going to withhold answering for now.
Okay.
Okay, and he also asks you specifically, Azhar, do you know any of the other heroes that you've met so far? Or were you aware of them before you came here?
No. It would seem that we all come from different worlds. I have no prior knowledge of these people.
I mean, not just your team. I mean, anyone.
I have yet to meet someone I recognize.
Alright, well, I'm sure you will at some point. You wouldn't be the only Plagian around. Actually, I guess that's a good secondary question to ask everyone, so... Actually, go ahead, Chip. Go ahead, Light.
She says, really now? Then, interesting.
Alright, so, Swiftsea, let's say that he asked that question to Remy as well. Do you know anyone here?
I immediately come out of the shadow that I was standing in, just to answer the question.
Yes, exactly.
So, I'd heard rumour of this Celica girl previously, and I had seen her in passing not too long before I came here, but I look forward to meeting her again. Well, actually introducing myself to her for the first time. So I know her, but she doesn't know me.
Do you know her as a priestess or a queen?
Well, the last I saw of her, she was waging war against some pirates. So she looked more like a warrior than anything.
Yes, that makes sense. Understood. Thank you. All right, now we're going to skip Jackel because I can.
Oh, fine.
It's like, well,
And he's going to walk up to Burke next. So I see the dagger. Are you a thief?
Well, I wouldn't call myself exactly a thief. I would say I'm more of an assassin, but I do kind of loot the bodies afterwards, maybe on the side. You know, you gotta get some extra things that I could probably pawn off or something, you know?
No judgment here. We all do it.
Yeah, and I end up sometimes I keep it as mementos, and sometimes I just decide I should sell it and get some extra cash.
And what got you into being an assassin exactly?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever been to Nor, but Nor's economy hasn't exactly been the best. Ever since King Garen went mad, like everything just started going even worse. Everything was starting to become dark. Hoshido wouldn't really do anything with us, and the economy was suffering because the stuff that we usually have, we can't grow food. So where are we supposed to get that kind of money from? So everyone started turning down to the streets, and the homeless population basically grew to a huge, exorbitant amount. And basically, I just happened to be one of those poor people here that is just trying to make ends meet, really.
Understood. Well, hopefully you're going to find a little bit more stable of a position here.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
And do you know any of the other heroes that you've met so far?
Well, I wouldn't say I know them. I probably have, maybe seen them around, especially Lady Camilla and her retainers. I've seen them around. They used to explore the town before. Especially Camilla, because she would go to this one shop that she really liked to go to get something. But, I see them around. I do think the redhead is cute, though. The redhead's cute.
He kind of grins a little bit as you say that, but he says nothing. Very well, thank you.
All right, no problem.
And now we'll come to Jackel. I'm sorry, I will come to Ares.
Lord Robin, it's good to see you. I see you've been making the rounds.
Yes, I have, and it's finally a time for me to come around to you, Ares.
Sure. Ask what you will. I have no secrets.
I didn't actually come up with these questions ahead of time, so in case, I knew I wanted to do something like this, but I didn't decide on the actual questions, like an idiot. So
is there just an awkward stare between them then?
And it's like,
no, he just stares at you and seems mildly confused.
Well, my favorite food is a good meat pie. Although I do enjoy the more than occasional noodle soup.
So I have it on my records that you're a bounty hunter. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And tell me, what made you start looking for bounties? What would drive a person to go that way?
Well, there was an event that happened in my past that I am not proud of, and I've been hoping to find the person that started this rumor of my family.
What kind of rumor?
Over the table, I don't know yet. So
maybe this is a sign that people should start fleshing out their backstories.
Yeah, I guess. So
let's say,
I guess I'm just gonna say, Lord Robin. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know you well enough to say.
That's respectable. I'll accept that answer. And did you know any of the heroes here before?
Well, I've never met the Lord Sigurd, but I know of him. I seriously doubt that he knows of me. I think I met Sir Arden one time, but boy, that was so very long ago. I doubt that he remembers me either.
He nods. Did you take part in any of the Holy Wars?
I'm gonna say yes. Yes, I did.
And who would you have fought for? Which of the nations?
I don't know any of them.
Which of the duchies?
I don't know any of them, Deku.
I mean, I guess that since you mentioned Sigurd and Arden, we can say that you worked for Chalfie?
Yes.
That would make sense.
Yes, I worked for them.
Alright, and in case you couldn't guess from that, Chalfie is the kingdom that Sigurd was the prince of, and then eventually, stuff happened.
You're awfully knowledgeable about a world you've never been to, Robin. How is that?
I make...
Well, Robin probably...
speaking.
Probably Robin is all... Sorry.
I make it my business to know who I'm fighting with. It's much easier to lead others in combat if you know what drives them. If you know what kind of people they are. And I have been here longer than most, so at some point I've worked with almost every hero in the castle. So I know little bits and pieces about everything.
And while we're on the subject, Remy, how do you know that the Lord Robin has never visited Jogdraw?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he would have said if he'd came from there, and we're pretty clearly in Askr right now. So, unless they happen to be connected, which I don't think they are. I'm not that knowledgeable on the subject, but I'm pretty sure this is his own world.
Well, there are certainly gates that can be opened. And I have been there once or twice, but I haven't spent a lot of time there myself. I am from Elise, much the same as Azhar over there. And I guess it's only fair that after I ask all of you questions, you can ask the same of me.
Favorite food?
Fuck.
A good
question.
I haven't actually played Awakening either, so...
Oh.
Well, I mean, I seriously doubt that they would have asked Robin what his favorite food was in the video game.
If there was any game that they would ask that question, it would be Fates and Awakening.
He actually does have a favorite food, and that's a bear.
Oh, that's right.
It's
I
bear.
remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually does have a favorite food. It's bear.
All right. Yeah.
All right, well, fortunately, we're not going to get crucified for not knowing what Robin's favorite food is.
Oh, don't worry. I'm just going to cut out this entire conversation. I'm just going to put in me saying.
He also likes
bear.
this. He also likes this eel pie thing that Tharja made. That's another thing he likes too.
But his favorite food is bear.
Yeah, his favorite food is bear.
That's
Nice.
the most important part.
Yeah.
So yeah, bear.
Nice.
Have you ever eaten bear?
I certainly have when I was fighting in the Holy War.
Very good. You're really selling that you know your backstory, Jackel.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And so with that, I'm going to say that you complete your ride out to the village of Brex.
Man, we could have asked him anything. We asked him what his favourite food is. Come on, we could have got some, deep insider knowledge. And you asked what his favourite food is?
I asked my
Blew it,
question.
man.
I left the floor wide
it.
open for the rest of you.
You don't want to speak to me.
All right. So the village that you all approach is quite a small little place. There are some farms around, but more so it seems to be a traveling hub for traders that are coming over the border. But times haven't been great lately because not a lot of traders have been coming over the border from Emblem, which is just near here. So, it's a small village, but it's far from a tiny one. There's a couple of houses, there's a large church, a couple of shops, an inn, and a public house. So, a bar.
Right.
Epic.
Or a pub, I guess.
A fine establishment.
Once you arrive there, Robin just kind of steps back. I am here to observe more so than to lead, so let's see what all of you do. Your job is to learn about bandits in the area, so go at it.
We probably should have asked Anna specifically what she wanted us to do.
I mean, that's certainly something we would have talked about, right?
Yeah, what she said was, She needs you to find more information on rumors of a large bandit camp nearby.
Alright. Well, let's just go ask some locals, I guess. They would know.
All right,
just
so
pick random people off the street, or
I'll walk into the pub and order an ale.
one is delivered to you quite quickly.
Okay, I will toss the server.
Couple gold.
Well, I don't know if it's a gold piece or what it is, but a suitable tip for bringing it quickly.
He catches it in the air and gives you a nod before turning back towards his glasses.
All right, so I will. Oh, hold on, I have a dog fight.
Are they cute?
They let dogs in that bar? It's a cool bar.
Cool bar. It's pet friendly. That's amazing.
Meanwhile, my haggling of random strangers is not going too well. They keep telling me to go away. So I've decided to join him in the bar. Try my luck there.
I am currently asking around as well, and they're just giving me short answers, and they're just being giving me short answers that don't really make sense. I think one of them was Italian. I don't know.
What?
Okay, he was speaking a foreign language that I didn't understand.
Better.
Alright, I asked someone, it looked like they had something to say, but I couldn't understand what they were saying, so I decided to just head to the bar and just chill. Just chill on the wall, you know, like lean back like that. Like, you know, the whole lean like that. While I wait for you guys to wrap up so we can continue.
Perhaps we should ask people around the pub to see if they've seen anything.
Yeah, so that was going to be what I was going to do. I sit down at a table near some people, not necessarily at their table, but if it looks like they are friendly people, then I will sit down at their table.
Well, we'll see what you think of the descriptions. So, sitting at the table that you see is an old man with just kind of a short, trimmed beard. You know, just white. He seems to be pretty out of shape, pretty... You know, he doesn't look like much of a threat to anybody, let's say.
Yeah, I'll sit down next to that guy, or at his table at least.
He casts you a sideways glance. What brings you here, stranger?
I think I'll tell him, I heard that this town had some good ale, and I just really had to see it for myself, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's swill, but it does the job. He takes a long drink, and then sets the glass on the table. Now, what really brings you here?
Well, fair enough, I suppose. Well, I'm looking for any, troublemakers, or,
Bandits?
new folks in town. Yeah, sure, you could say bandits if you wanted to.
And what interest have you in these bandits?
Well, I'm looking for work.
He raises his arm towards the bartender and just points down at you.
Uh-oh.
The bartender cracks his knuckles and walks over. We don't need any more of your kind around here.
Oh, can I just step in and be like, oh, not to join them, by the way. Just make that very clear. Don't join them. We're not joining them.
Yeah, and then me in the background getting silently going for my knife in case things get hectic.
All right, so I'll put my glass down on the table and sort of raise my hand so that they can be seen. And I'll say, look, I'm not looking to join, but I am interested in a bounty.
Why are you people feeling so flighty about just telling these people you want to beat up bandits? This is coming from an out-of-universe perspective. I am asking this question.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm being a little cagey about it, but I don't know. I've never looked for bandits, so...
I mean, you'd think you'd want, they would want us to do that, right? Because it would help them out.
Yeah, I would think so.
These people seem unreasonably upset at us offering to help them.
Well, you didn't exactly offer to help them until a second ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Before that, you were asking about joining the bandits.
Yeah, I did a bad job, and I'm sorry.
As hard just comes in to detensify the situation. Really, please forgive my comrade. He does not know what he's talking about. We've been assigned here to deal with the bandits. We are not looking to join them.
He takes a second, looks at all of you, and then he steps back again. All right then. We don't know where they're camped. We just know that they come around here every couple of days. I'm sure that if you stay here long enough, they'll find their way to you.
All right. So I'll say, look, my apologies. Didn't mean to insinuate that we were the unsavory sort, but we will be certainly glad to assist you in taking care of these bandits at no charge, of course.
The bartender looks all of you back and forth. If you can stop the raids, I'll give you a night on the house.
Well, that would certainly be appreciated.
I'm sold.
So, I mean, assuming it takes a couple days, where could we stay at?
There's an inn down the street. There's not a lot of travelers coming through these days, so there should be plenty of rooms open.
Wait. So he said he's going to give us a night on the house, but not here?
I meant a night of drinking on the house.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
I mean, this is the pub. This isn't the inn. I mentioned them as two different buildings.
That's fair.
I knew it was a drink. That's why I'm in for it. I'm all for it. Let's go. I could use a drink.
Clearly, the ale has hit Ares a bit too hard already. So
nah.
I want to take him there.
By the way, that was in character.
Okay.
He just says, "Nah, you're crazy." Come on now, Remy. Have a pint with me.
Put my arm around your shoulder and be like, all right, off we gotta go now.
We gotta go now.
Say goodbye to the nice people.
All right. Bye. Thank you for the information. I'm out.
The bartender watches all of you warily as you leave.
As hard just lets out a sigh. This might be tough, more challenging than I expected.
And saying, "Oh, you have no idea." Oh, you have no idea.
Robin follows all of you out of the bar, still writing in his book. He's
really
clearly deep in thought.
All right, so we go to the inn, and I think it's certainly time for another meat pie.
Epic.
Well, they do have meals there, and Robin is more than willing to pay for both the rooms and the meals for the night.
Oh,
It
sick!
seems that he was the one who was entrusted with all of the money.
Oh, good.
Probably for the best.
Of course.
Good.
It's probably for the best.
If that's what I think it has, then it's perfectly fine to give someone else the money instead of me.
I wonder.
What is that supposed
I'll
to
let you
mean?
figure. I'll let you figure that out.
So Ares sees that somebody else is paying for food and drinks, and that dude just goes ham.
Robin also passes another coin to the innkeeper. And limit that one's drink intake.
Limit that one's drink intake.
Under my breath, I'm going to say, oh, bastard.
Robin seems completely unblessed, even though he clearly heard you.
I'm going to ask Robin where he got all that money from, huh?
From the commander. I mean, she knew that we wouldn't exactly be wanting to camp for the entire time we were here.
Well, I don't know much, but I know Anna doesn't give money away that easily. I don't trust you, Robin. You're telling some porkies, you know what I'm saying?
It could just be.
She's the commander.
The castle funds, you know.
But
Yeah,
if it means
it's not her
you know,
personal money.
Yeah, it's not
Food
personal
and
castle
drink.
points. It's not her actual money.
then I won't pry too much as I proceed to.
I like how
also
the one
stuff my
who
face.
seems to know so much about Anna is the only one who's from a continent that doesn't have an Anna.
This is the only character other than Ron we've met so far. Other than Rise, I guess, but I wasn't there for that.
There you go.
I just heard rumor of this famous bald man.
Yes.
The famous bald.
Heard legend of the balding.
I've heard of the legend of the bald.
Legend 21.
Legend 27. Greatest game of war player that ever
Oh
exists.
God.
It's actually his lesser known brother, the Legend 21. He doesn't know math. He doesn't know math.
Speaking of knowing math, a young woman walks over to Ares. Ares, how drunk are you right now?
Well, I mean, Robin has limited my beverage intake, so probably not that drunk.
You still seem pretty sloshed from a single drink earlier.
Well, no, that was
Gotta have it with food. That's what keeps you sober.
no.
That's
I
certainly true.
I definitely was not sloshed from a couple of sips of an ale.
Okay.
Suspicious.
Keep telling yourself that.
Suspicious.
Do you want me to roll Constitution?
We don't even have a constitution.
I
Stat.
would just roll under my my HP growth stat.
He's a roll
Hey,
constitution.
that works.
Oh no! Oh, I rolled a 68. My growth percentage is a 60, so
yeah, you're pretty
well,
sure.
Yeah.
Pretty.
I mean, pretty drunk
Well,
would
lightweight.
be pretty drunk
Fucking
would
light.
be like a 90 or an 80. I think I'm a little drunk.
A little.
Yeah. So just drunk enough to not make good decisions. As the
Yes.
woman sits down next to you.
All right.
You look like a man who likes a game of cards.
Yes, I am, my lady.
She points to a table across the room. We're putting together a game down there if you would like to partake.
Alrighty,
She
let
gives
me
you a
grab.
wink and then walks over. You see there's probably 3 people over there. And
Let me grab another ale and I'll head right over.
you are not given another ale.
I take my mostly empty cup over to the table.
Now here's the question. How much money do you have?
Well, Deku, that's a good question. How much money do I have, bud? I don't know what money looks like in this game, so
I mean, mostly in my head, I've been using feathers for currency, but I'm starting to realize that doesn't make a lot of sense for...
That would be the.
A real
We can make
world.
that. That could just be the summoner thing. That's what we use for the summoner to level up and stuff. But like gold is what's the basic game stuff.
badges.
Could be our
'Cause
sacred
badges have absolutely
Badges.
no use.
Bad.
Otherwise.
Badge.
so how many badges would I have?
I'm going to say each of you have, let's say, 200 badges.
Wow. That's enough to promote to a 5-star. You got the feathers.
Don't be a vulture and waste it all.
So I'm going to say that every session... let's say at the start of every session, you guys are given 100 badges as payment. So this is the start of
100 badges.
session 3, so everybody has 300 badges.
We're gonna have like a bucket of them we carry around.
The bucket. This is a bucket.
300. All right. So Deku, to answer your question, I have 300 badges.
Well, there you go. So are you going to... I guess all the rest of you are welcome to gamble as well if you wish.
Oh, count me in. I'm well sick of cards.
I'll watch.
I've never been a particular fan of gambling.
I'll just watch. I don't trust myself with money right now.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to double our badge toll.
All right, so I'm going to not, and just for the sake of those that aren't playing, I'm not going to actually go through an entire mini game for playing cards.
We should you should do the roll and see how much we actually,
So,
you actually get.
this is what we're going to do. I'm going to let everybody who's playing choose one of their growth stats. The lower the growth, the more money you're going to get.
All right.
But it's also going to be the more money you get, the more money you have the potential. More money you have potential to lose. And you have to roll underneath that growth stat.
Okay.
So it's only for the people who are playing, right? Those two. Since we're not me and Shady are not playing.
Yep.
All right,
obviously, you guys that aren't playing don't have to do this.
All right, cool.
We're just going to go through with one round of rolls, and that'll just determine how everyone did for the night.
Oh, let's go. So how many badges have I got? Is it 300?
300, yes.
Okay.
And how many badges are you willing to put up?
300.
Oh my
Putting
god.
all of them up.
Yeah.
All right.
Just betting it all on red, huh?
Deku, I'm gonna bet 10 badges.
10 badges. So, Remy, when you start, just throw your entire badge bucket on the table, everyone starts treating you with a little bit more respect.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm all in.
Are the badges kept in a bucket?
They're not actually kept in a bucket, but somebody made that joke earlier, so I made the joke.
Well, where else are you going to store 300 badges?
I mean, I don't know. A
You
chest?
pin them to your backpack.
300 of them? Who'll be there all day pinning badges up there?
Well, Swiftsea, it's like your flair, you know? You got to display all your flair.
Not to mention, badges are actually pretty small, so.
Yeah, but 300 of those little pins you got to go through?
Well, it's like Office Space. Your flair.
I don't know. I don't buy it. Well, anyway, they're all going in. I'm putting my entire backpack full of flair in there.
All right, and what stat are you going to go with?
I'll go with attack. Hopefully I win.
All right, and Jackel, which stat are you going to go with?
I'm gonna roll res.
Res. Okay.
Yeah, that's my 45% growth.
Oh, someone's confident.
Well, I'm only betting.
10
10
that's true.
badges.
That's
So,
true.
all right. Swiftsea, you want to
all
roll
right.
first?
All right, so I need to get less than 75, yeah?
Yeah.
I want to see this.
How do I do it again?
Are you in the Roll20 game?
Yeah.
All
Is
right,
it
so
is it a D100, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Come on. Big money, no whammies.
Oh! Ouch!
I'm not actually in the Roll20 game,
Rigged.
so what did you
Actual
roll?
rigged. Reroll? Okay, perfect. Let's go.
He rolled a 78. He rolled a 78.
It was 74.
74. Okay.
78?
It was 78.
78.
78. That makes more sense.
Oh, you were trying to fudge. I'm sorry, Swiftsea. That's my bad.
God dang it. I knew you were Team Robin.
That's what you get.
So
I had a 3 and 4 chance, man. You gotta do the maths.
I can't say I'm
This is
surprised.
going to be the outcome.
That's right.
So
you guys can...
congratulations. What's the?
You know? Congratulations, you're broke now.
Right. Okay.
I wouldn't put it like that, but you're down to 50 badges.
Okay, I don't lose everything then. All right.
I imagine that you're playing for the night. You're not just playing for a single hand.
What a disaster.
All right, here we go.
If you win, I'm gonna be very upset with you.
Wait, so are we only betting one time?
Yeah.
You're only betting one time, but I'm assuming that's the maximum you're willing to lose over the course of the night.
Oh, okay. Then
So
I
I
will
guess you're
bet.
setting your betting limit.
Yeah, I'll bet more than 10. I'll bet 100.
100. Okay. Go ahead and make your roll.
I have to roll under a 45. I got a 22!
Oh, let's go.
Yeah!
Swiftsea, did he actually roll a 22?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
Okay, beautiful.
Yes, he did.
So you bet 100, and you are going to gain another 75 badges.
Sweet.
I can't believe I lost to someone who's drunk.
Damn it.
Well,
Is this the point
Swiftsea.
where we throw in your trailer quote?
Oh, yeah, it is. Lady Luck is on my side. Ha ha!
Very good. It's beautiful. And I imagine, Swift, you're just making one of your damage voice quotes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the full. What was that game? God, Fallout New Vegas. Right at the start, he goes, "The game was rigged from the start. This game was goddamn rigged."
Defeat quote. That's your defeat
game
quote. when
was
you're,
rigged.
Like, dying, like,
Are you going to
It was
show
all rigged.
Are you going to focus on any one person, or are you just in general mad at the world right now?
I bet it was that Robin's fault. I don't know how it was his fault, but it was probably his fault.
Are you going to go and approach Robin about this?
I'm just gonna stare him down.
stare angrily.
Robin is eating a sandwich. He glances up, noticing you're staring at him, and waves.
yeah, you eat that sandwich. It'll be the goddamn last sandwich you ever eat. You know what I'm saying?
Dang. Oh,
Okay, we're
Yeah,
we're
whoa,
not
whoa.
we're not here we're not here to be threatened.
No, but I say it like
we're
under
not
my
here
breath.
to be
You know?
threatened and then.
Anything else that all of you are going to be doing before you go to bed this evening?
I'm just checking our rooms out, making sure that there's nothing suspicious going on in our rooms. Since
All right, I'm going to have you make a speed percentile roll.
all right, my speed growth. All right, so I had to roll under it, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so my speed is 60. All right, here we go. All right, let me D100 1.
I think your speed's actually 70. I'm staring at it now.
Really?
Maybe I could be wrong.
No, it's 60 on my end.
No,
you're right.
no.
Yeah,
I'm the one who. I'm
Your
the
sheets are
I'm
right
the
next
one
to
with
each other,
70.
it's my bad.
Okay, here you go. I'm gonna roll. How do I?
Okay.
So go to the D100 and then go just select the first one.
Yep.
15. Let's go.
15. Wow.
Let's go.
All right.
The Berk
First
luck
luck.
strikes
You don't
again.
notice anything out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Everything's good. All right, guys, we good.
Imagine if
good.
you failed and I said that.
I'm going to look for bugs in my bed.
All right, go ahead and make a speed roll.
I noticed nothing wrong. Okay.
11. I got it.
But because you're also drunk, I'm going to give you disadvantage.
Oh. Of course. 67. I still got it.
All
My
right.
speed is 70.
You find a couple of fleas in your bed.
All right. That's not great. Are they alive or are they dead?
They're alive, but there don't seem to be that many.
Okay.
But you know, it's the Middle Ages. Fleas are everywhere.
I'm going to go back down to the bar and grab some hard liquor. Just a bottle of hard liquor. And I'm going to
Are you going
spray
to
it
purchase
all
it, or
over
are you
my
going
bed.
to try to steal it?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. That's a waste of time. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
Anything
dun.
else?
No, I think I'm good.
Anyone?
Nah, we're good.
I'll have a quick look out the window before I go to sleep. That's usually what I do.
Good idea.
You get to look out and you see a beautiful sunset over the mountains, just as
Hold on.
as
It's
you're looking at.
it's not even dark out and we're going to bed. That's lame.
And he knows when he looked out the window. I just felt like that's something you'd see out the window at this point in time. And like I said, this is all stuff that's happening before you go to bed, so
I'll also give my tome a read as I lay in bed.
okay. Well, you successfully do some studying.
Yay!
You don't gain any levels from that.
But I'm knowledgeable.
What spells
Yes,
do you
are
learn for
certainly
tomorrow?
More knowledgeable.
Oh, you know, the usual stuff you'll find in a ruin tome. So, like, how to break things, how to curse enemies, that sort of thing.
Nice. Dope.
All right, so everybody passes out.
Done.
And I'm going to say I want everybody to go ahead and just make a strike percentile roll.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Alright, I got... Dun, 48.
90. Oh my god.
I got 60. I got
Man,
61.
You just gave...
Why is Swift getting such high
I
rolls?
don't know, it's a bad time.
Rigged from the start, I've been telling you.
Alright, so everybody except for Remy wakes up in the middle of the night to the sound of shouting.
All right.
Whoa, what is that? What is... Do you guys hear that? You guys hear that?
It's coming from the direction of the pub. What is that sound that goes up in the night? Is Swift actually cursed to have terrible rolls forever? Find out next time on Agents of Askr, a Fire Emblem Heroes role-playing game.